Howdy doody. My gas light's on. I had to run right to the gas station. So guys, I'm gonna start a segment on my videos, or at least on my motovlogs, where I'm gonna do a daily shout out. Basically what that's gonna entail to is at the end of every one of my motovlogs, or any of my videos in general, I want to do a quick MotoVlogger Spotlight. And basically the people that I'm going to pick are people with, 400, I'll say 500 and under subscribers, just to throw them some traffic. Mostly the little guys that I see have a lot of good content, or just starting out motovlogging, that need some traffic to their YouTube page, get them started. And I already found today's guy that I'm going to use, and their videos really surprised me by how the quality was. And dude is comedy. He's a white guy that lives in Vietnam, and his name is Win Improved 14. That is his channel name, Win Improved 14, and that's Win like the Asian Win, N-G-Y-U-E-N or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I checked his channel out. Oh, he is comedy. I love his stuff. So today's daily shout out will be for Win Improved 14. Great videos, bro. It's another 80-degree day today. I hate to say that to a lot of you, because you guys probably hate me for that. But I'm obviously loving the fuck out of it, and I'm not gonna not ride my bike. So we're taking advantage of it. Hee-hee. So I saw in my last couple ghost story videos that you guys were wanting more of them. So I think I can finally go ahead and give you guys my final ghost story today, after I get my gas.
What year?
Huh?
What year?
03. Thank you. Oh shit. That just happened right now?
Yeah. I think the bottom hose popped off. That's my guess.
Yeah, at least it's definitely water, you know that. I see him there. Happened on my last ghost story. Well, actually, no. This is a separate one from when I was a little kid, actually. And one thing when I was this scared the hell out of me when I was a little kid. All right. So, actually, you know what? I can take you guys to location of where this took place, because it happened right near here. Alright, so the location of this happening was in San Bernardino, right here. And me and my buddy were hanging out at this vacant house that was at the end of our street. And there was all kinds of weird shit in the back of the garage, because the garage was in the back of the house, detached. So we'd go over there, you know, we were little kids, we were just fucking around, always wanted to see what we could find and get ourselves into. And my buddy was in the garage, and he was looking in this, they had this old wooden shelf that opened up. And in the house, we'd be looking in the windows and all that stuff, and we saw what looked to be sticks of dynamite and shit rolled up in a shoebox. And you know, at the time of being kids, we didn't think of anything like calling the police or any of that stuff. And we were just like, whoa, that looks like dynamite. And there was like voodoo dolls hanging from the damn porch and the roof and the insides of the house. That thing was weird. Like, this house was just too damn weird. But we'd just like look around because we were, you know, dumb little kids. And when we were in the garage, basically there's a garage door, the garage, and the back wall is, it's a back wall with a doorway in the middle of it. And right next to that doorway there was a shelf, and my buddy was at the shelf, and he had it open looking inside, and his back was to that doorway. And as his back was to that doorway, I seen a fucking huge, like about 6'5", transparent blue figure again. And it went by the doorway with its eyes on me, and I shit you not, like, it's hard for me to even explain this because I can't even believe I saw it to this day. And basically it went by the doorway looking at me, and it looked like it had old, like, fucking, you know, 16th, 17th century, like, clothing on, like classic and stuff. And it went by me, and I ended up just like dropping my jaw, all petrified and shit. And I was like, dude, fucking run. And he was like, what? And I was like, dude, run. And my fucking hairs on my damn arm are standing up like as high as they possibly can. And oh dude, and then we ended up we had our bicycles there, we jumped on the bicycles, dipped out all the way home, and when we got home I told him what I saw, and he was tripping balls. And this is my same friend who lives in a haunted house on that same street we were living in at the time. And then basically at that point we never ever even thought about going back to that house. And at this day and age, people live in it now, and I've always been curious, you know, if they've ever experienced some weird shit, weird sightings, weird sounds. The house is always weird, always, and it is eerie to look at still to this day. And I'll go ahead and take you guys by there right now. Let me go get my herbal necessities real fast, and I'll take you guys right over. If you guys saw that car that was parked right there right when I pulled in, you won't believe it. When I was in there, they were like, what the fuck are they doing out there? I was watching them, I guess they were staring at them for the last 5 minutes or so. She was out here, parked right here in the front, fucking dealing pills, fucking selling X and shit in front of everybody out here, in front of all these cars, everything, with a big fucking bag on her back of her trunk, and was selling drugs to everybody. What the fuck? Only in San Bernardino that shit would happen, man. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking shitting me. I get amazed by the shit that happens in the city, you know? Baby strollers holding a bunch of clothes. I mean, fucking old Christmas trees just chilling in the back of donut shops. I mean, you get some random shit, you know. I gotta hit this corner every time I come out this way. On location of where that ghost occurrence happened. Let's go ahead and make a left here. Take the little side streets there. This house that we're about to embark on is the house that I grew up in from about, I'd say, when I was in 2nd grade till I was in about 7th, 8th, about elementary through middle school basically. So, and it was about the time when I was in middle school when all this happened. So I guess since we're about to hit the house first, I'll go ahead and show you the house where all this happened. And there it is, that blue one right there next to this corner house. That is where I saw that all that shit happen. Alright, see that garage in the back? That's where my buddy was standing. That garage door wasn't even on there. And it had the doorway in the back, and the ghost walked by. And then this front right here was where all the voodoo dolls were hung up. And yeah, I got some creeps just sitting here looking at this damn house. It's pretty damn freaky. And here's my old street. My old house was the one with this gray Dodge truck parked in front of it. That's the one I grew up in right there. I always get all sad when I fucking drive past this house because this was literally my favorite place in my entire life I ever lived. I miss it a lot. You guys could all share my feelings when you look past your old child home. Maybe not everybody feels the same, but... And that is where my buddy's haunted house was. He lived there, and that's the house where he woke up that one night and his sheets were hovering like fucking 2 feet above his body, and he woke up running into his mom's room scared shitless. But yeah, guys, that's another one of my fucking freaky ass ghost stories for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I like to give you guys like either on location video or like I did before, give you that picture. But unfortunately there's no more locations or pictures I can show for any of the other. I think I have like one more story that I have to share, but let's go this way. Fuck, I got a mesh jacket on that just breathes like crazy, and I'm actually still sweating. It's fucking hot outside. Although I'm sure none of you guys give a fuck to hear about that. Oh my gosh, this lady creeps me out. She stares at me all the fucking time. Like that. Oh my god. I don't. Okay, here's the story. She's married. She used to date my mom's husband back like fucking X amount of years ago. And I guess she seen me pulling out of his house one day because she walks the dog right here, and this is my neighborhood. And ever since that, she obviously recognizes this bike every time I'm on it. And she stares at me hardcore every time now, and it scares the hell out of me. I get VIP parking. Yeah. Gotta get the Mickeys. Well, guys, it looks like today's motovlogging adventure has come to a completion. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't hesitate to hit the fuck out of that like button. And you guys have a good day. Those kids heard me.